Hello, Pop Consumer Society. We're back. It's lunchtime, and look, another disappointment. People are disappointed. People who were expecting a big show in Hall 8, which is Marvel's main stage at Comic Con that takes place in July. People who were waiting for news about Doomsday, waiting for new movies, waiting for new series, news, trailers, stage appearances, nothing, nothing. This year, Marvel will be out of Hall H, out of its main stage, and will only do a small presentation. It won't be that explosive, luxurious presentation that Marvel usually does at specific launch events. You'll remember one that really caught a lot of attention at the time. It was when, in a single day, they presented the cast, part of the cast of Thor, Love and Thunder, Eternals, and Blade. Everything went wrong. But even so, it's always an appearance that draws attention, that generates interest, that generates headlines and clicks. For Marvel, like last year, Robert Downey Jr. showed up as Doctor Doom and the Avengers. Doomsday was announced, changing from Kang Dynasty to Doomsday, and that the villain was going to change, and the villain would be played by Robert Downey Jr., who showed up in person along with the Russo brothers and Kevin Feige on stage. Now, the audience was expecting something about Doomsday because it's already next year, and that's when that story comes in. Doomsday is still filming. Doomsday has its cast spread all over the world. People live in London and Bahrain. The video I made here turned out very interesting. By the way, you can't take the guys away from their work to come and joke around on stage because there wouldn't even be anything to show. Since there isn't a trailer. There isn't enough content, enough material to put together a trailer to show if the May date. If May 1st was kept for Avengers Doomsday, it would be the last Comic Con in San Diego before Doomsday. Then maybe they'd improvise something just to have something to talk about. But since the movie was moved to December, there's a Comic Con next year where they can talk about Avengers End of the Day, and there's even David 3, who isn't here this year. David 3 will be used to promote Avengers End of the Day next year. This may have influenced the decision to delay it slightly. So Halsey will be empty this year. It's not the first time this has happened, and it's not a reason for Marvel's bankruptcy or decline, because between Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, there was also no Marvel presentation. For the same reason, they were basically filming both movies at the same time. They didn't have anything to show because filming wasn't finished yet. There were no special effects. They couldn't put a movie together. Everyone was working, and they couldn't get the team together to do a presentation that year. If I'm not mistaken, in 2018 there was also no Marvel panel, and now it's the same thing, which is another example. More recently, James Gunn last year, everyone was expecting a Superman presentation, for him to bring something about Superman, for him to talk about Superman. And James Gunn said, I won't be at Comic-Con this year. Why? Is he unmotivated? Is he pessimistic about the movie? No, because I'm working. He was filming at that moment, at that time. And it didn't make sense for him to drop everything and run to San Diego to say nothing, because there was nothing to say. So this year, I believe James Gunn will participate and show something. There's some promotion. Maybe something from Detective Comics. Maybe something about Supergirl, since it's already been filmed. And by then, Superman will have already been released. And he should go there to say something, reserve something, announce a date, talk about future movies, about what he had promised that's now happening. So I believe the Detective Comics U presentation will be better than the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because it's at a different moment. It's at the moment of launching, of marketing, and Marvel is still producing. And the expectation for something about Doomsday can be a double-edged sword. If there was something to show, it would be a spectacle like Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. No one even talked about going down that day. On the other hand, it could be something that disappoints the audience. Everyone is waiting to see something, to see some behind the scenes, to see a costume, to see Doctor Doom. and he simply pretend not to notice and say, I'm not here. I don't know, I'm out, I don't want to talk about it, and then disappoint the audience. So I'm here to talk to you about Wonder Man. I don't care about Wonder Man, who was Doomsday. I think Marvel could talk about it in the next movies, which is something that's weird. I expected that after Fantastic Four, when Marvel's movies about specific characters end, we would get news about what's coming next, because Marvel only has two movies now, Doomsday and Secret Wars, and nothing else. We don't have a Thor 5, we don't have a Doctor Strange 2, we don't have a Shang-Chi 2, we don't have Black Panther 3. There's basically nothing announced. We only have Avengers, and that's 2 years with just 2 movies. There are even rumors going around that Bob Iger is kind of scared about this situation because next summer there won't be a Marvel movie to make money. And the shareholders are getting nervous, worried about this lack of content. And for their summer next year, June, July, it's a year away. Marvel has no announced projects, with nothing currently in production or pre-production. What series will there be until then? Weird. Strange. Not using this Comic-Con opportunity to announce upcoming movies that need to be announced. Maybe in the weight there, in the right measure. They might have said, look, it doesn't matter what we're going to announce. If we don't talk about Doomsday, it'll be a disappointment for the audience, so it's better not to say anything than to disappoint the audience, even if we announce 4 movies coming in the future. If we announce an X-Men movie with the release date in 2029, 2030, nevertheless, the audience will be disappointed as they didn't see Dr. Totino, who suddenly is already hyped up from Phantom Courier, waiting. And then we're going to disappoint no matter what we show, because our crown jewel, our most important release, we have nothing to say about it, so it's better not to say anything. So maybe that's the solution, and we won't have a movie next year. There will only be Avengers, only Avengers. They'll go from July this year until December next year without a Marvel movie, just Avengers. There will be an Ironheart, there will be an Anderman over there, Magno, right? Maybe a DeBole from the 2nd season that's already been filmed. Just television and then straight to Avengers. It's risky, and the shareholders must be a little scared about this situation. Some decision was made there, or there really isn't a movie. They're going all the way to Secret War without a movie, or it's going to be announced at an Investors Day at a smaller event, because it's really strange, this huge gap Marvel has left without any movie. We're used to 3 movies a year. This year there would have been 4 if it weren't for Blade. I don't believe they have a date for Blade for next year. Thanks for watching this video about the topic I wanted to discuss. More pop culture videos are coming soon. Click the on-screen options to watch more. You may have also seen Care Coach, which aims to support our friend Pirula during a difficult period. Pirula had a serious health problem. He's in the hospital and needs our support. If you can, stop by Pirula's channel, watch a video. His content is always amazing and always up to date. So do him this favor, and me too, since I'm here asking for your help. Thank you very much. See you later. See you soon. Bye.